You have anybody waiting?
No.
It never says, but last time we did. Hello?
Hi guys, sorry about the terrible lighting. We just have terrible lighting. And we're in a different spot so we can show our wall.
Well, this side.
Well, this is more like miscellaneous collector's items.
You got Ed Gein poster from the John Routsky. That. And then he sent these. Yeah. And then this is John Douglas. This is a copy of Ted Bundy's fingerprints, Ed Gein, then a Bundy toy that I just got her here recently.
And then that up there, you can't really see. I don't know how to point in the camera. Wow. Anyways, the one up there, beside this, it's Ed Gein's headstone, like tracing.
Yeah, they stole it. Somebody in Seattle stole it.
Yeah, people kept stealing it, so they basically just put it on lockdown.
Yeah, they were chipping pieces off of it.
Yeah.
And this, the blue one, that is signed by Steve Railsback. You don't know who he is. He played as Ed Gein in the 2001 film, I think. And he played as Charles Manson in Helter Skelter back in the 70s. He has, it's really, really interesting.
And if you notice, Bruce's Joe Exotic hat. And then I have Drip Filet with the famous EMS jacket. We kind of just wanted to flex on y'all tonight since we're having a fun episode. And this is
this wasn't a fun episode. It's getting serious.
And bring it closer. This is the serial killer trivia game. It's pretty cool. They no longer make it, so if you try to buy one now, it's going to be like $240 used.
I only found one for sale.
Yeah, that's used. So like totally unopened, which ours is used. But
I bought it brand new. I opened it, played it. I've only won that game once.
Bruce paid like $50 for it.
Because if you roll 666, you automatically win. And I think that's how I won. That's the only time I've ever won. Because most people, they try to make sure I lose. So that's basically the gist of that. Sorry, I'm trying to share all this on our social media.
Trying to share the
Which I've only played that maybe 10 times. Like, it's not been played a lot. But it's a really, really fun game. It could take a while. Because once you get to your spots, I'll open it up and show you.
But can you take that down easily?
Take what down?
My Dolan picture.
I was trying to.
Ted Bundy is my favorite one. And I absolutely, I was just admiring his mugshot right before this. I was like, man, I just love that picture. And Bruce is like, what picture? And I'm like, his mugshot.
You talking about this?
Yeah. Bruce surprised me with this. It's like a look-alike Bundy doll action figure.
Well, the funny thing is, she thought if you watched anything with John's Crime of Our Times that I was on, the second episode that he did with a guy that made a dildo of Bundy. It's the Bundildo or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But she thought that's what I bought.
Well, that's what he said. He was joking about it, and I was like, "Did you seriously buy that? Because it's kind of expensive, and that would just be weird to have. It would be funny to have if we didn't have kids, but I have nowhere that I can display something funny like that because we have kids, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would be funny, but I was really hoping he did not buy that. Get his picture too. I want to take pictures. Oh, yeah.
He's an ugly man. I'm better looking.
Why are you only letting me show for 2 seconds? Well, the glare. Well, anyways, I'm sure you can Google this and see it, whatever. But I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, he was really ugly. He's not that handsome of a man. I don't know how he charmed people. But everything is not always about looks. He had that charisma, like really outgoing, like super friendly. But I personally think that he was handsome, especially for like the 70s. Like that was he had the look, in my opinion. Like that was just the look of the guys.
That finger's still not. That finger I talked about in the last video still is not healed.
No one has probably watched that.
Yes, we had like 300 some views on it, if not more. That was like over 350. Because my finger still hurts when I do certain things with it. But yeah, you get these little people.
Yes.
You put them on these little things. You get 3 dice. You don't have to roll all 3 dice though. But you get the death little chips. If you see, like that.
Let's show the characters.
Well, it's.
Yeah, but let's show it.
Alina, Ted Bundy,
Eileen.
Ed Gein, Alina.
I think it's Eileen. How
Albert
you say
Fish and Richard Ramirez. I always play as Ed Gein. Every time I play.
I think I've actually only got to play it.
You can play a quick game, but it still takes forever. But you have to kill at least 5 people, dump their bodies. And it gives you like the rule book and everything. The body dumps, victim house. But what you do is this is what the board looks like. You have to get into the areas, and it shows you how you got to go around. But you got to come back out of the neighborhood to go back around. And once you pass where it has the body dumps, that's when you dump your body. But you have scenario cards where somebody might steal your body because they think that you killed them. That's the first one to get to 5, but you have to get in the house, the middle spot right there, and then you have to answer a question. And if you continue getting the questions wrong, then you don't win. For an example,
I forgot to look for my stuff, but I have a coloring book of serial killers. I haven't colored in it just because, like, I don't know if I'm going to yet. But I have that, and then I think, the redone. Is it the second part, or is it like the newer encyclopedia of serial killers? I think it's the updated version, not the old one, where it has like the updated killers as well.
Okay, for example, here's a question. There's like 500 of them, but the cards look like this. It's got question true and false. Like this one, what serial killer told the judge, "I'm disguised as an attorney today after assigned to act as his own attorney"? A. Jeffrey Dahmer. B. John Wayne Gacy. C. Wayne Williams. Or T. Theodore Bundy. I don't know what the answer is.
We all should know that was Bundy.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Theodore Bundy. Yes, it is.
No.
Because he's the one that tried to act as a lawyer for himself.
Sorry.
Because he escaped for studying. He jumped out the window. And then, like, this is the box for that. Trivia and scenario cards. It says, "Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left." Charles Manson. He's not a serial killer.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's trying to find. There's some weird, like really weird cards.
What are your guys? It says we have 2 viewers right now. What are your guys' favorite serial killers?
Well, most people say the ones they find most interesting.
Well, yeah. Your most interesting. I have favorites, sorry.
Well, we'll get into showing my actual collection.
Yeah, he has stuff from people that like they're known, but like not. Some of them aren't that.
Some are.
So we have 3 now. So we just asked if you guys want to jump in on the chat or comment or anything. Let us know who your favorite killer is.
This really disturbs me. Some of these cards are not all the way up.
I think we last played this at Lisa's, right?
I think it's for the holidays.
Yeah.
Usually I'm playing, well, if my nephew's around, I usually play Magic with him. Okay. Like this one. Your love of killing animals has brought you to this animal shelter. You plan on killing one of man's best friend, but manage to get a date with one of the shelter workers instead. After winning and dining her, your rage comes. Oh, after whining and dining her, your rage comes to a boiling point in the middle of 69ing her. And then you turn upside down. It says go directly to the nearest victim's house. Answer a trivia question correctly to finish her off. If you already have a victim, head directly to the nearest body dump. Like someone talked about, like kids at a park. Very interesting. Okay. That's enough of that.
You gonna show the board?
I'll show them the thing. You got the little booklet had it? Yeah. But yes, it's a very fun game. Takes a lot of kind of like Monopoly and all that, but it's more funner though.
Just say more fun.
What?
More fun.
Okay, we talked about we would show.
Oh, this is some cool stuff. Yeah, we're getting into cool stuff.
But this probably ain't nothing much.
A sheet protector.
Yeah. But this is actually wood from a pole from Spa Ranch. So with the Manson family, this is like one of the last poles where the ranch burnt down. One of my friends, he actually sent this out to me years ago. I need to put in something better.
Shout him out.
That's Bruce Fox. He was in The Dark Tourist on Netflix, where they talk about Charles Manson. He goes interviews Michael Channels, but he has Bruce Fox. He goes by Stoner Van Houten on YouTube.
Oh yeah, he's totally cool. Check him out. Like he
knows his
I love
Manson
his videos.
stuff.
He does. He's cool.
But yeah, he's on Netflix.
Dark Tourist is an awesome show. Like I think we've talked about that before as well.
I actually have some trading cards too of different serial killers. Like Dennis Rader, I've wrote him. Patrick Kearney, I've wrote him. Keith Hunter Jesperson, I wrote him. William Lester Suff. Tommy Lynn Sales, I never wrote. He died before I started writing. Or right around. I can't remember right off. Yeah, he died right after I started writing. Cause I started writing in October 2013. But he actually has connection to West Virginia, which we have other videos on here.
I don't think you've actually showed me these before.
I've never actually really played with these. Some of these I need to write.
Not play, but just
Which
to
a
look
lot
at.
of these guys I have
This
written.
is the back. What they look
like. I wrote this guy and he never wrote back. A lot of it just depends because with me being a guy, like I don't have as good a luck as probably a female would.
You want to start using my name? No, I'm just kidding. But it says like what they were known for when they were born, and like this one is Dennis Rader, and it says 3/9/1945 to present, serving 10 life sentences, active 1974 to 1991, Kansas. So like it has the words right there, and then down here is the like his sentence.
The Joker cards are the Boston Strangler. You would think they would have done Jack the Ripper as the Boston Strangler, but and the Zodiac, because Zodiac's well known. But the Boston Strangler, well, they said it was the one guy, but I think they might actually said it wasn't.
Leave those out so I can look at them later. Like personally, I'm pretty sure you've never showed me those.
I think I showed you just the case of them.
Yeah, I don't think we got to. I want to take them out and look at them.
And speaking of other cards, there's this card. There's a card shop I used to play at.
No, I did.
In Milton.
I have seen those. Yeah.
Like he bought like some of these, and I bought a bunch of packs, which I don't know if they're worth anything. So they're just like random people. Like this guy I've never even heard of. Like I've never even heard of that guy. I'm thinking about it. Here's a watch. That's from my friend Tim on Death Row in Ohio. He sent me a watch when he got his new one.
I didn't know they're allowed to have watches like that or anything.
I think the battery's high. He sent this to me a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago. But he's featured on one of the podcast episodes.
Oh, well, I guess if you're on death row, you do get different
Well, here's
roles.
his
Hair tie?
yeah, hair tie as well. He has long hair.
But does he get that watch because he's on death row? Because that could be taken apart and used for different things.
I'm not sure.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I don't think they would let you just have that in general population.
I don't know. Well, they actually also have magic cards.
That's a card.
These are I've heard are hard to get, and I got sent one of these by him. It's an inmate card.
You get a new one, I guess.
No, this guy died.
Oh.
Like, he's old, but he's born 48, but he died though. Yeah, he sent that to me. I guess
Alva E. Campbell Jr., Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction.
Philip died, but here's like some artwork from Philip Jemlotsky. Here's some of what origami or whatever.
Yeah,
that's some origami stuff.
You don't show it long enough. With the glare, you gotta get it.
He's not he's decent. Like a lot of
his
his stuff.
Still cool though.
Well, a lot of his stuff goes high now since he died.
Well,
and
yeah,
then you got another origami. Like some other random pictures that he was if you watch the thing that was on with Crime of Our Times, he was like, if you wanted to write a serial killer, he was perfect because he went into crime, which he probably stretched some of them though too. Here's some more stuff from Spa Ranch. This is dirt that was on around where Shorty Shea was buried at. Bruce sent that to me as well. Here is a rock that Charles Manson played guitar on. There's a church, from my understanding, next door, and they had tried to basically break up the rock and cut it and stuff, so that's where you could see where it's sharp. Well, not sharp, but smooth and stuff. He sent that, which I had a thing from one of the trucks that they drove out to the other ranch, Death Valley. It was a piece of the truck, like the truck seat, but I don't know what I done with it. Here's like random things that he dug up at Spa Ranch. So it's like nails. Is that a door? I don't know, door hinge maybe.
I think that was just me sharing the link.
These videos are kind of hard. Keep going. Here's some hair from Dana Gray. I've wrote to Dana. She was the first one I ever wrote to.
It's blonde.
It actually smelled really good. I don't know if it still has a smell. Well, it's just when you opened it. Like when I first got it, she had like a strawberry shampoo. What?
You make me want to be a murderer.
When you open something.
Why did you open it?
Because it was in the envelope. It was just stuck in between. I put it in the baggie.
Oh.
Because like when Chad used to send me letters, it smelled like his cologne.
I'm just toxic and crazy, so don't pay attention.
Here's Philip Jemlotsky's pubes.
You smell that too?
No, this was pubes or hair. It fell out on me. This is what fell. Like, opened the envelope and this fell out in my lap, which kind of scared me.
You make me want to put your nose in it.
Here's some glasses that Dana wore in prison.
How bad are her eyesight?
I don't know. She got new ones, but what she told me about these.
Wait, let me see the side. That's Dolce and Gabbana.
Well, she talked about the initials. Well, the DG, that's her initials, DG.
Really?
Yeah, Dana Gray.
Oh.
Because she talked about that. But these were her glasses there. You got the little thing down there.
She had bifocals.
But she's 60.
The top part isn't bad, but like if she needed to read or something, yeah, she has like bad bifocal prescription. Like that part's pretty hard to look at.
Put them in a case. She told me this was very valuable, which I don't really sell my stuff.
Why is it valuable? Like, I know what it is, but why is it valuable?
Here's where it says it's the. I don't know how she got this out of prison because I put it in the case, but it's literally just on a piece of paper, like folded up, if I remember correctly. But it says the needle I did all my tattoos with valuable, but that's actually a needle that done all of her tattoos. I don't know.
That's actually probably like a paper clip or something. They don't get needles.
I know that.
They rigged something up.
It's sharp. Did they cut the ends off? Because it's pointy on the ends.
You know, she could have paid somebody off. Like, people do that all the time. I don't know why people act like that's such like a unknown thing. Like, there's not crooked officers and stuff. Like, COs, give them what they want or enough of what they want, they're probably gonna let you slide by with stuff. How do you think people get drugs?
Susan Adkins was actually in that prison. She was like the most well known until she died, and then Dana did, and then the older lady, the Dorothy woman, she was in there as well, where she died. Because I think she's on one of the cards. Yeah, but how do you pronounce her last name? But Dorothy. I have her. It's like that Puente.
Punte? Possibly?
I can't remember.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. That's the one we have the cookbook, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, she has a cookbook and no, it doesn't involve humans. Sadly, I was disappointed.
It's just like your old grandma.
I was hoping for, add a piece of eyelid. Like, I don't know what I was expecting out of that.
I'm not going to show all these, but these would be like the tattoos on Dana.
That's pretty good for prison tat.
Well, these are the ones that have her nudity, probably.
Most likely.
Well, just her topless. Yep.
I feel like she kind of did that on purpose. We'll see.
There are her tattoos in it.
Why can't we show it? I mean, she's comfortable enough, like, painting her vagina and sending it out.
Well, she don't really go with that anymore.
Well, that's what she used to do. She used to paint her vagina, pictures of her vagina, and send
But
it.
you got like this.
This one's not naked.
That's the other one.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
These are like the outlines of these. There's a bunch of
I like all of these, actually. Like, I mean, like, for a prison tattoo, that's, like, damn good. If you showed it to a shop, obviously, they'd be like, nah, trash, but...
But here's like some other like little pieces.
The ones with her titties out aren't even showing tattoos. Like, yeah, you can see pieces of them, but that's not showing the tattoo. That was just her trying to be a little promiscuous.
Well, they weren't for like anybody. Well, I think they were for somebody she talks to.
Like, you better settle down there, lady.
It's okay then. What's this?
I could fold it. Yeah, I can fold this over and show that part.
Oh, it's got her tattoos on her arm.
You can bet. I wish I could show you guys. If he'd let me show you, I'd do it.
We're on YouTube. This is a family show. Kids.
Maybe I could just like. Well, her nipples aren't showing in the one. If her nipple doesn't show, I don't think it counts. I don't know. I can do that.
I'd like to respect Dana.
Well, it's not about disrespect. She's the one sending nudes. People out here got OnlyFans and premium snaps. Don't worry, nudity is not anything no one has seen, and our YouTube has not for children. But I just want to show, like, it's covered. I can still show it. Look, like this. this is how much of the tattoo it shows right there. It's not showing shit. That's just her showing her titties is all that is. Fight me on that. I don't give a shit. Now see, like these, the ones beside it, that's showing her tattoos.
Yeah, this is your gift to me, and like not selling it and stuff until she dies, and
probably won't sell it when she dies either. Who's not being offensive to her because she is really nice, like stuff that she said to Bruce, like she is a nice person. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, who is gonna want it?
People actually
like, is she that well known, or
well, she was actually one of them that was more
like we're into it, so yeah, that's cool for us to have. But if we put these up on, like a Murderabilia site, who the fuck's gonna be like, oh yeah, let me get them titties, Grandma?
It basically boils down to, because she's actually a woman that was hands-on. She about decapitated a lady.
Love that.
But yeah, she tries to go.
I bet she's at the age now of people that she killed. She killed old people.
No, someone was like in the 70s. She had a lot of stuff. She's wrote it in a bunch of my lyrics.
But I bet you she's close to the age of people she killed, so she's like back.
Literally, if she would get out, like I would trust her with my life.
Because he's dumb.
No,
we don't even.
I've talked to her for 7 years.
Man, he kills me. We don't even. He doesn't use a PO box for letters.
That's one of the main questions I get.
But that's so dumb. We got kids, dude.
Nobody's gonna get out.
And if they do, people break out all the time.
Yeah, this is like the only thing I bought that's true crime related. I just recently got this because Richard Ramirez died before. Richard Ramirez died before I started writing.
The glare, you can't see the part of it.
But basically, right here, there it is.
Yeah.
That's it's authentic debris from his shoes owned and worn by Richard Ramirez. So it's a piece of his shoe.
He's gonna buy me a piece of Bundy's trash bag that he kept his murdering tools in.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
How much is it?
I don't know. I don't see one for sale.
Aw, I thought that was for sale. Why you showed it to me?
No, it was a guy. It was just a guy that had it in his own collection. The Kevin Sullivan, the books I got you, the Ted Bundy. He's seen it. And I think he has a part of it. Like the dude just gave it to him.
That's nice. I think these are my favorite. Is that the stuff on the drawings?
This is stuff that Dana sent me as well.
Probably not what I'm talking about.
What is her name? Krista Pike, I think, is this girl's name. These are like pictures from Lawrence Bittaker that died. But she had like a Murderabilia collection going on. Which some of these, that's the other one, Roy Norris. He just died as well. They corresponded, but some of these I don't really want to. It's got other well-known.
One of them, like probably more known, Bobby Joe Long. Bruce wrote him a lot and has a lot of his letters. He was just recently executed.
He's wanting new Ted Bundy and stuff.
Yeah. He seemed nice though. Like he didn't like. It's crazy when you.
Here's Dorothy, an older picture of her.
Like when you talk to people like this, like you think it's gonna be weird or they're gonna be like crazy, and they're literally so chill.
Bobby was a pervert.
Well, yeah.
He literally wanted to know the color of your skin down in your private region, like females.
Okay, well, yeah, that's weird. But he still, like, to you, though, he sounded like a totally, like, just buddies.
He only beat off on Fridays. That's Bill Suff.
Well, okay, whatever. But, like, to, like, hear what he tells Bruce and stuff, it sounds like two buddies just talking, like, you wouldn't think anything out of ordinary.
I don't have his letters. I don't have them on me. They're at work. Because when I done that
blog. Why would you leave them at work?
Well, I done that blog on it. I was going through
that guy.
Yes, he's one of the collectors.
I like him. There he is again.
Yeah, he visits a lot. But that, I forgot who that is.
Is that a drawing on one?
Yeah, hold on, I'll get to him.
I just want to look at it.
But these people I know have wrote Joel Rifkin, and not many people get responses. He's the one that fell asleep during the trial. But Dana wrote him, and as you can see, Joel Rifkin, yeah, she got, like, some of his stuff goes for a couple $100. she got like 3 things from them. Like I know a girl that wrote. Wait, that one might be a different one. But yeah, the Joel Rifkin. So basically 2 Joel Rifkins. That one's to Dana, but I think it's a Joel Rifkin piece, if I'm not mistaken.
And
Yeah.
sorry if I'm all over the place. I might have like major crackhead energy.
From Joel. But trying to think,
I feel like that drawing. Did she do that?
no, that's not. That's just a card.
No.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Who drew that?
Shit.
Was it the person she wrote?
But yeah, I know a girl that runs a page in a group. She wrote Joel Rifkin a lot, and he basically like, okay, I write you back. You wrote me like a million times. Like she was writing him like once a week just to get him to reply, and he finally replied and like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you want.
Remind me to send my one letter out.
Yeah, Roy Norris, I wrote him, but these are correspondence that Dana had with him.
Look at that.
Like, there's a bunch.
Look at it.
Well, she also wrote Dennis Rader as well.
I love turtles.
But yeah, they actually got it correspondent because these. I don't think this is somebody else's address. This is like
gorgeous.
Bitter.
How'd you get started with Dana, anyways?
Actually, my friend Bruce Stoner, he wrote her and she replied back. When I first wrote Dana, she was like, "What do you want from me?" Basically, because she thought I was wanting art.
He doesn't like oil paints.
But I've been writing her for almost 7 years.
Oh,
I just actually talked to her the other day through JPay. So she has like back issues and stuff.
Why'd you ever tell me when you like talked to her?
I talked to her like once.
Like I'm interested as well.
Well, she's always asked how we're doing. She loves us
but
all.
I'm also crazy.
That's probably why I could usually get mad.
To be like seriously, like I'm sure you've seen a little bit of like rage.
This guy is, I believe, a mobster. I read a little bit on it. It's like a card. More stuff from Dennis, which is stuff that she sent. Here's actually stuff that I sent her about the one lady. That's my.
How do they keep a hold of all this?
It's just stuff she wanted me to keep. I know
people who just lose shit all the time.
That's my handwriting. That's that girl, the Krista Pica.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how they hold on to stuff like that and get it out? Because I know people, like, as soon as you go to the hole or you get in trouble or something, like, your shit's gone,
That's what she mentioned in the other parts. That's what she said. When she said she goes to the hospital, she don't basically want all that to be around because in case somebody steals it. Yeah, this is like Whitaker stuff. I think this is David Carpenter. He basically wrote on a card, and it is, if it's him,
maybe he's like
in his 80s. Like he is old.
Aw. But those are cool.
I wish there's the guy that he's with, but
why?
He's a collector as well. He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's on TV, like so. I don't have very good etiquette with this. I'd be showing everybody all the time.
But see, Bittaker, because that's how he wrote on one of my letters. He writes, like, here's the letter, but this is Living Conditions Appeal Branch, and he writes it on the back of a different letter. So you don't waste paper, I guess.
Good thing.
And then this is, I don't know which prison this is. That might be San Quentin. That's where he was at. I don't know. They don't say.
There's a lot of TV shows. Like if you guys have Netflix or anything, even Hulu. I don't know about Prime. I haven't really looked on there, but they have a lot of shows. That there's one where it's like featured in San Quentin. Like obviously it's more recent.
I think this might be a Whitaker's sale, maybe. Nobody signed it. Nobody done nothing, but it's with.
You got a mattress on the door.
But that's the only thing I can think of. But here is like a menu: fruit, cornmeal mush, beef hash, egg, wheat bread, non-fat milk, pint, coffee, and stuff. That was in 2011. But this was with Bittaker stuff and like David Carpenter, so I'm assuming. So it's probably somebody in San Quentin. Hopefully we're not boring anybody, which I know people's kind of jumped in and out. since we started this. John said he was on
Yeah.
I figure Nicole's watching.
Yeah, I think that's our one viewer. She's like, I die hard. Did you get out the ones that have all the artwork on them?
Yeah.
I don't even care who they're from. I just love the art. Like, that's amazing.
There's one guy
like if they weren't killers and didn't, go to prison.
They called him called him the death row inmate, but he had done amazing artwork. He did not want to be revealed, but I think he was a child killer. But he ended up dying and finally got out. Like his name got out there.
Yeah.
But he'd done like Rick Grimes and everything from Walking Dead, and he said he could only do like certain paintings during the day because of light in a cell, how it hit from outside.
Makes sense.
That's what you're talking about.
I just love all this artwork. I love art.
Oh, that's actually turtle.
Here, I'll hold it. I love turtles. Very nice.
And a snail.
So excited. I love snails too. That's very cute. Very good textured shell. Here, do you want to keep these together?
No, that's fine. With him dying, I'd say his stuff. This is what he done on mine, but this is the one to Dana. But he done one of these on mine now.
Ouch.
With the candle.
Was it a holiday?
Yes. So that's what this is as well. He sent me one of those as well.
Season. Let me see that.
That might be the year I wrote him, maybe. But he's him and Lawrence Whitaker killed women, and they call there's audio of them actually killing women,
8-foot square.
And they actually use that for like new cops and stuff.
Oh, they painted painted murals for the visiting rooms. Like I knew they were painting, I just didn't know what.
I don't think they ever had that audio. That's another one of those. That might actually be. I think that is a menu.
Could you imagine having all that talent and then get stuck in fucking prison?
Well, they were in prison, got out because they met each other, or whatever. Him and Larry. And
I'd be famous. I'd definitely get my artwork on there. You're messing those up because they're not facing the same direction.
Well, she cut them open weird.
What is that?
One of those goaters or golfers or whatever.
Gopher? What did she say?
There's another candle one.
Very cool. There's a lot of candles. That must have been during the holidays. That was upside down.
Well, that's how she cut them open. That's really pretty. Here's
I do love that. Very pretty.
Here's a frog one.
Oh, that's cute. I never get tired of looking at these. How cute.
And here's eagle.
What the?
And another turtle.
Oh, I love that one. I like it's got the seaweed in it.
That's a picture of some sort. I think it's other artwork he done. Life of the Visitor, maybe?
Really good.
Yeah, that's some of the stuff that she done. If y'all have any questions, just shoot them. Well, not shoot them, but comment them.
Oh, like that.
This guy just actually was executed as well last year. Really nice guy, which, he killed people, but he's on death row in Alabama. But I wrote him for a good little bit.
Can kill people.
But on the Murderabilia episode I did on the podcast years ago, I used his artwork for the cover. It's one he done for my birthday. Well, these are cards that he done.
That's so cute.
And here's the other one. But his name was Christopher Price, but he liked to be called Wolverine. And he actually sent me pictures on my phone because he actually had a cell phone. Because he called me one day and talked to me while I was at the laundromat for like an hour, hour and a half. And he's like, "Hold on, there's a guard." And he had to,
Same.
It was funny. Really nice guy. Like his letters, he basically always started off. He wanted like a Japanese woman because he was into anime. He's talking about like wanting a woman and stuff. This is from Dennis Rader.
Some hentai.
This is a Christmas card that Dennis Rader made.
For you?
Yes. Wishing you the best Christmas.
Like for you?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah. Like I said, the only thing I've ever bought was the Rich Ramirez.
Well, no,
and
I mean, like
this
how,
stuff,
like
but
how Dana sends you pictures of other stuff. Like I don't know. Oh, nice.
Season greetings. This is a card that Dana made.
I like that.
A lot of stuff she made for the kids as well.
Glittery eggs. Ooh, I like that.
Christmas tree with
skulls on it. Yeah.
She said she's gonna send me something with Trump. She's making something with Trump.
But
here's like some basic cards she done.
That's cute.
I don't think she painted on this, the eggs. And then the kitty cat. And that's a picture from Philip. Another painting she done. Abstract card, 2014. I've actually been.
I like that one too.
I've actually been
These
writing.
Must have been during like Halloween or something.
I've been actually writing to killers more. I've wrote a bunch of new ones. We're waiting to see if any reply back.
I kind of want to.
Which I did write the latest one I've written that people might know is Todd Cullenhep, which I don't have his letters on me. They're at work. But I've wrote him for like almost 2 years.
He seems nice too. He does not like the documentary on Prime.
His TV just got stolen here recently.
Oh, that's shitty.
And he's real interesting.
How do they get away with that though? Like,
well, he said the warden's like not doing it.
You just have like a whole ass TV. Like,
I really like he's really down to earth and stuff and really cool.
Yeah, he seems nice.
Basically how he is in that documentary is how he is in letters. Like he talks about the other murders and stuff.
He's real cool about it. He's just like, yeah, I mean, I done that.
And another one I wrote, Markle Carneal.
That's who I was about to talk about.
The school shooter. He's a recent, which his was in '97. Like I have a lot of stuff in common with him, which she has a lot of.
We have a lot of the same mental health issues, so I kind of wanted to write him just to see like where his mind's at.
And here's some more stuff that Dana.
Ooh, I like that.
This, I believe, she says Happy Father's Day, but it wasn't. This was 2001. This is before. So this might have been stuff she done for her dad, because her dad passed away. Because that was one thing me and her had in common. I don't have the first picture she ever sent me was of a bird. And I have another painting, which I have the Manson girls, some of them naked, that Bruce actually sent me because I want them on a thing he done. It's just a big print of them. But Dana sent.
They're up in the closet, I think.
Yeah, I think that's where the other painting. But I have like a vulture painting that Dana done. That was, I think, the first one she ever sent me.
Like we said earlier, we have kids. We can't
trying to think. She done a wolf painting for Adrian years ago. He was excited about that.
Oh, I was gonna get some paint today. When you sent me back for the phone card.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like paint section's gone. Probably. It was like demolished. Like everybody was buying it, I guess.
Probably how it is. That's Stoner.
Aw. Are you allowed to show him?
I don't know. That's Manson's boots and stuff.
Can we link stuff? Like link his YouTube?
That's Paul Rangeberger. This is Bobby when he was younger. Philip, Bobby Joe Long. These are pictures he sent. I don't know if he ever wanted that back. That's his wife. And they're like really like teenagers. But trying to think. He actually sent me pictures of like women all the time. Because he liked women. Basically, your mom would be basically what he wants. 40 years old and stuff like that. He loved 40-year-old women. He said he was
just age.
He said he was going to send me one, but he said he probably wouldn't have got it back.
When you said that, I felt like you meant like her physical type, like small frame, brown hair.
Or just your mom. Where everybody says she's an attractive lady and stuff.
Well, she is.
But the stripper from American Wedding. the blonde-haired one, she actually wrote him. That like he likes that type of women. But he said the one picture he's gonna send me, he said that it was so like I guess the girl had underwear, like maybe a bathing suit on, but I don't know, whatever it was very revealing. And he's like, I probably won't get that back if you tried to send it back because the jail would probably
Oh yeah.
yeah it got
How'd it get through the first time? He paid
that
somebody off.
no, it was before they really started pushing it, so it's probably a long
Gotcha.
time ago. But yeah, he was talking about like one of like the girls like sucking on her finger and everything. And talk about, oh, you know where that finger's been.
I don't understand why that's attractive for anyone.
This up here, this Chad Fox made that, and that's the thing down here. That's the outside, well, the outside of it. And then here you got Dana, and then you got Dana. So she's really young now.
Where'd she live at?
That's California.
Aw, he's seen her too?
Yeah, he's a visitor. I don't think they liked each other. And then some more stuff of Dana. I don't know. Some people say Dana said like some people say Dana's hard to deal with than Tim. But here's
Are we allowed to show Tim?
Here's another Bobby. That's like one of the last photos he sent me. That was him.
He looks sickly.
Well, he only beats off on Friday.
Yeah, that's why he's sickly.
I want to say the old one. I don't know who that is. But here's me with Tim.
We'll just cover up who.
And Tim at the bottom. Well, he goes by. His hair. He goes by Tasty Vixen because he's
Vixen or Fixen.
Vixen, Vixen.
Yeah, Vixen.
But he, which I have like copies of those papers up there. Actually, the stories.
That he wrote.
Yeah.
We need to get those off there before they get ruined.
But Tim's a really nice guy.
We have limited space, so our stuff's kind of just wherever.
Because here's like pictures of him when he was young and stuff.
Does he always have long hair?
That's Bruce over there. But Spa Ranch Worker is his YouTube channel.
Check out his goatee.
Yeah, it's still like that.
That's a good angle.
That's the rock. That's part of it down there. I don't know if you can. Oh, hold on, right there where my middle finger is at. That's the one the character was like trying to break up.
Why?
Mance would sit there and play his guitar on it. But
I'm like dumbfounded. What? Trying to break it up just because he sat on it?
Like I said, Tim's a really nice guy. Like, well, female because he identifies as a female and stuff. But he's really, really interesting though. Like I talk to him. I don't get to talk to him as much with work related and stuff.
Does he use she, her, or is he good with like he, him?
I think it's still vice versa. He's wanting to do the whole thing, but like they're being really weird with it.
Oh yeah, the president. Well, like I guess I understand that, but the president won't let him take hormones and like transition.
Was in West Virginia State Penitentiary. He's in a band playing in prison. He actually killed somebody. He even told him. I can't remember if it was in jail or not, but he told me some Moundsville stories as well.
But I know that's a heated topic, but like, what's everyone's opinions on that? Like, he's on death row and everything and like killed somebody, but like, do you think people like that should be able to transition, like if they're trans and want to do the hormones and stuff, and possibly like be moved to like women or men, like odds? I don't know how I feel about it. I don't even know if I have an opinion.
I'm not going to share the addresses. This was in 2017, but this was from Dennis Rader, kind of. It was copies of stuff, but I guess one of his other people, like out there.
His friend?
Yes. She sent it to me, and it was basically saying, hey, like, this, I haven't responded. I'll try to get back to people, stuff like that. But that's what this envelope. What's that one girl that was on Crimes of Our Time? She's went and seen Dennis. She drove like 600 miles to see him. But she was talking about, like, it's basically like a lot of people always referred that to Dennis. It's like talking to your grandpa. But yeah, that was interesting. This is the one I used for the Murderabilia. That is Christopher Price. He drew that for me on my birthday in 2016.
Very good drawing.
That's one of my favorite artworks I've ever received. Like
I found it weird that he called you Puddin' though.
Well, it was supposed to be her calling me Puddin'.
I know that, but that's still weird.
I love his handwriting too.
Oh, it's very neat. Yeah.
To my friend Bruce, the Joker's delight, fun, quirky, bubbly, evil horror, the horror. Actually, Wolverine, your crazy fun friend. Much
He's
love, hugs,
saying
and
horror.
snurks.
Horror. If we don't say it weird, our accent makes it sound like horror.
Here's more. Well, hold on. Here's more stuff from Philip.
Here, angle it. Here, I'll help you.
More stuff from Philip. I don't know all what's in this. Freddie.
In the toilet. I'm always afraid of snakes being in the toilet, not Freddy Krueger hands.
Well, these are like copies there. He actually carved I'll Hurt Jesus on one of his victims. That was a copy of
Is he religious?
No, I don't.
Was that ironic?
I can't remember. He said so. I forgot what he said. I think it's hard to tell what he said. But I think he said something about it
I
to
like
somebody.
that.
Yeah. I gave a
That's
copy.
Bruce's favorite.
Yeah, I gave a copy to John Borowski to help on his film. I had two. And this, is a crow. That's my favorite.
Oh,
And
that's a
then
good one.
These are all about Robert Bardo. He killed an actress. He got her address from like the DMV. He went to her house because she was like had sex or something in a movie, and he got upset and said she like wasn't
How does he do that though? Like they're not supposed to give out addresses.
This was before. This is basically what stopped it. And that's empty because I forgot I took something out of that. And these are just stuff that Tim done.
That's pretty cool. You may be missing Skype calls.
This right here, Catherine Ramsland, she put a book together with Dennis Rader, and I told him I read the book, and that's what that is. Basically, it's number 32, and that shows that I read the book, The Confessions of a Serial Killer, that he put together. That's my thing of it. And then it's got the thing on the back. I actually donated my letter to John as well to help on a film. Dennis had sent my letter back with like just notes and highlight stuff, and he put this on there, and that actually raises stuff up on price because of that. It's weird though. Like so, just a letter of mine that I didn't need. Here's a bookmark he made me. And you can also see these, and I have a flash drive with Dennis's stuff. It's also from John. He sells them on his websites. The BTK True Crime Case Files got like pictures and stuff. Well, I sent these in just to help him out with like letters and stuff. But if you can see it, which I think it's upside down.
Yep.
But yeah, the latest one is supposed to have those stuff on it. This is from Hayden Clark.
That's cute.
And he also sent something else, but I can't remember what I've done with it.
Oh,
I'm kind of afraid to look because it's kind of perverted.
What?
It's perverted.
What?
It just is perverted.
Well, what is it?
It's perverted. What I have to find the letter and I'll show you. Let me find something that Dennis said. I thought I had it in there. I didn't realize. I didn't even know I still had this because I had wrote to him and I didn't think I got it back. I hadn't heard from Dennis for a while, but he did rate me though. Like I got good views.
Rate.
Wow, you think I said rape?
I heard rape.
Yeah,
so just in case our accent throws y'all off, it is rape.
But we played chess together, not the whole game, just a couple pieces. Well, not pieces, but turns. As you could tell, I'm the West Virginia poet, and he is the Kansas Pisces. This made in 2014, but it was our chess folder. He told me to keep it. Like we got like 3 or 4 moves in, and it took like a while just to do that, but when I first wrote him, because everybody's like, "Oh, Dennis, you can't get nothing back from Dennis," and I got a response in like 10 days.
You know who I'd want a response from? Ed Kemper, but I don't feel like I'm smart enough to talk to him.
I've wrote Ed like 3 times.
I feel like he'd play me.
Or maybe 4 times. I even sent him stamps once, like a book of stamps.
He probably used it to write other people.
He kept. They said he only writes a couple people. Then I've seen other people saying he still writes. I don't know.
Well, he probably doesn't want people selling his stuff and doesn't know who he can and can't trust with new people.
But Roderick Farrell, he is the guy. He's from Kentucky. Said he was a vampire, and he ended up killing. He done an interview for the blog years ago. But like a girl was like, "Oh, I hate my parents" and all that, and he goes down there, and him and some people go down and kill him. He has a really weird, like not weird voice, like a deep voice. I actually like his voice. His voice is really soothing, I guess. Here's Bill Suff. He technically used a light bulb and put it in a woman. And something about there's all, if I remember correctly, like he was going to tell them that it was a good light bulb because it didn't break or something like that.
What? That's.
I'm thinking he's the one that supposedly put
that would be a good light bulb.
Put like meat or something in chili.
It's not a
in
lie.
one.
Not a lie.
But I don't like. It went from 2000.
Wait a minute. Why did he put Bill the Master?
He probably just messed up because here it says Bruce.
Okay.
And then Bruce. Well, if I can remember, because I think I didn't hear from him for